Hey, it's Stacy. I tried to go live on Facebook, but my connection was no bueno. So I wanted to show you guys really quick how beautiful Tacoma, Washington is in the sunshine. Hello. Washington in the summer, guys, is like the most beautiful place ever. And I've never lived anywhere else, so I can say that. But I wanted to make this quick video because I actually this morning I got to walk the hills over here today in beautiful Tacoma, and Matt took Jude to the park and played mommy for me and went and hung out with him while I got some work done and just really had some time to think and reflect on the last 7 months of my life. And I just wanted to share a couple things with you guys. So for those of you that may or may not know, I definitely have had a rough winter. I've had 5 surgeries in 7 months. I have been struggling with my health for the last 7 months now. And I lost a really good battle, a fierce battle with breast augmentation. So that being said, I am happy to be on the other side of it, and I am happy that I don't have to go under the knife anymore or have another infection. And for some reason, my body just wasn't having it. So I am going to go see an infectious disease doctor. I'm going to work with a nutritionist. I'm mailing in a sample of my hair tomorrow. And I'm going to rebuild what's been broken down this past little while. So that being said, I've only been able to work out maybe 9 weeks total in the last 7 months. So for a health and fitness coach, listen, that is not good. I can't hang. So I need to get back and feeling good. So this morning I got to do that. I got to have my energize. I got to walk hills. I got to listen to music and get my heart rate up. And I'm going to be very, very limited on what I can do because I feel weak and fragile. And my heart's still a little bit broken, but I'm glad to be here. And so I just wanted to share a couple tips with you really fast. I know we're all busy, but I was thinking about a few things that may help you on your journey, wherever you are. If you are feeling down and out, if you've been through some rough stuff like I've been through the past little while, if you've injured yourself, you've broken something, you're struggling, right? I hope these tips, these habit tips, I always talk about habits because they're like my safeguard. Oh no, there's a train. They're my safeguard for my daily routine. Otherwise, I just get in a funk and I start dealing with depression again. I start dealing with things that I don't want to deal with. I got to keep it real. I got to keep moving and I got to keep my head up, right? So here's my first tip. I was listening to a training yesterday, and you know how we've all been told, like, okay, well, it takes 21 days to create a habit, right? Well, there's new research out that it says it actually takes on average about 66 days to create a new habit. So I get to work with women all the time where we are, creating these new habits. We're on our health and fitness journey. We're trying to figure our bodies out, our minds out, all that good stuff. And so I just tell them, hey, you know what? Everything that you've done the past little while to get you to the point where you're ready to make a change, that's not going to switch in just a month. You're going to need to be here for the long run, and you're going to need to give your body time to get back to where it needs to be and maybe where it once was. And so, I just tell them, hey, be here 6 months from now, but better yet, be here a year from now. Be here showing up, switching your diet around, switching your workouts around so that you can figure out what works best for you. Because this health journey I've been on personally for almost 4 years, and I mean longer than that obviously, but like hardcore 4 years where I'm like, okay, I want to figure this out. And I can tell you it ebbs and flows all the time. So that is my first tip for you. 66 days to create a habit and get stuff going. So my second tip for you is to modify to finish. Now, one of my favorite trainers says this. He says modify to finish, and he says do your best and forget the rest. So I think a lot of us, we live in this world of perfectionism where we just want things to be perfect, and if they're not, then we just throw in the towel. And that's a really bad mindset to have, just because you like for me, like I'm gonna have to modify a ton of stuff for a long time here until I can get strong again and everything can heal. And if you can just show up and work on your flexibility, figure out your diet, modify things, have a balanced lifestyle, because that's what we're here for. We're here to figure out a really good balanced lifestyle so that we can still live life, enjoy ourselves, but yet gain momentum and progress with our goals. So my third tip to you is give yourself seriously like a hot second to be proud of yourself. Because so many of us, we just like keep moving on and we're like, it's never good enough, it's never good enough. And if you can pat yourself on the back and look in the mirror and say, you know what? good job. You have done 2 days of no ice cream, or you haven't had fast food for a month, or whatever it is that you are proud of yourself over, or you've gotten your heart rate up, you've worked out 4 days this week. Really take time in to feel good and be proud of yourself, because that right there is going to expand into more positivity. The more positive you focus on, the more you're going to have. The more negative you focus on, it's going to expand, and we don't want that. So we need to fuel your fire for the next go of your journey, the next leg of your journey, and really focus on the positive. So those are my 3 tips for you, you guys. I am going to move this here. I'm in the shade right now. That's hilarious. Bad video editing. But guys, I just really want you to not compare yourself. I just want you to challenge yourself against you. And if you can get some of these good habits going, you're gonna be so addicted. So I'm gonna try not to spam you with sweaty selfies and cheesy grins if I got to work out today and get sweaty, because that endorphin high is seriously it should be illegal. It's so good. And so that's that natural drug that God gave us that gives us that positive mood, and happy people just don't kill people. No, I'm just joking. From Legally Blonde. People that work out are happier, and happy people just